Well, good morning, dear ones. Reverend Robert Brzezinski with you this morning. And for morning prayers, I had a little bit of a communication mix up this morning. As far as having a guest on, I apologize for that. That is on my end, and I'll see if I can get that person rescheduled for another time. But I did want to say good morning to everyone that's tuning in on a recording, because you're probably seeing this before it actually goes live or just about at the same time. So whether you're with me in real time or whether you're here at another time, thank you for being with us. Morning prayers and evening prayers at 8:15 p.m. both a live experience on Facebook and YouTube, and just an opportunity to affirm the truth. Morning prayers are usually all about getting the day started, moving us into the day, and making sure that we get the day moving in a great and glorious and grand way. And I do provide a fabulous opportunity called Daily Spirit Callings. It's an email blast that goes out every morning, and it's a quick affirmation, inspiration, and call to action for your day. And now it's also a podcast. So if you'd like to listen to the Daily Spirit Callings podcast, it's available wherever you get your podcasts and at the address on your screen there. So perfect. Well, welcome, folks. As I said, a little bit of mix up on my part as far as making sure that we had a guest with us this morning. So it's me, and we're going to pray, and we're going to let Spirit direct the prayer this morning. Now, do remember, if you'd like to be in touch and get your prayer request either into my personal prayer book, or if you'd like a phone call and pray together, or if you'd like me to add your prayer to this program, morning or evening, just shoot me an email, drop me an email over at revbriz@spiritevolving.com, and we'll get that taken care of for you. So, how about we take a minute to let go of the hustle and the bustle of the day, to let go of everything that came before this day, everything that came before this moment. Let all that, just put that aside, so that we may come to know the one. So we may come into a place of knowing that there is truly only one God, one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that's moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. I am so very grateful in this moment to be in this moment, because here I get to recognize the unity of life, the unity of God's life across this entire planet. A planet where borders are irrelevant, where languages are are truly the connector between cultures and societies, neighborhoods and friends. And so I know that this power called God is moving and breathing and having its being as all life, every life, my life, your life, the lives of everyone that hears this broadcast, and those beyond. I know that each one on the planet is being called to provide and share a unique set of gifts and skills and talents. And so I know that the world would be a much, much lesser place without you, without the gifts that you bring to this planet, without the gifts that everyone brings to this planet. And I know that as we move collectively as a human body, as a human community, as we move through this worldwide experience of healing, there is a great healing going on. There's a rest, there's a retreat, there's a rejuvenation, there's a reinvigoration. There is a grand and glorious experience that is happening. And we get to witness it, we get to participate in it, we get to give our gifts to that fully. Give our gifts fully to this experience, whatever we want to call it. I invite each one here to recognize that there is something within, call it God, call it Buddha or Allah or Vishnu, Kuan Yin, source energy, whatever we call it. Now is the time to activate and release into the universe that great energetic vibration of love and light and creativity, the truth of who we are on the planet. Because now more than ever, the planet is calling us to stand up. God is calling each to stand up. Now more than ever, it is absolutely necessary to recognize and empower and embody a oneness, a philosophy of oneness across this entire planet. Knowing that there's truly nothing broken here, there's nothing wrong here. There is weirdness and ugliness and questions and weird and wild and wacky stuff going on. And yet, to the degree that we recognize that it is still all God, it is still all God no matter what. So I claim for each one that hears these words this day a sense and an experience of peace, a sense of peace and a sense of understanding that what's happening is what's happening. And I still get to show up. That no matter what it is that's happening, there is a rebirth, a reemergence happening as well. Something new is coming into form right now, a new paradigm. And I know there's truly no going back to the old way, no going back to normal, no going back to what was, but we're moving forward. There is an evolution in human consciousness that's happening moment by moment right now, and we are being witness to it. We're active within it. And so, in that way, in that form, we get to change. And we get to embrace the change. We get to and we get to promote the change. For now is a time to come into a deeper understanding of compassion, a deeper understanding of community, of what it means to be a neighbor and a friend, what it means to be part of this thing called human life, humanity. Now more than ever, for the doctors and the nurses, for the truck drivers and the cashiers, for everyone that is out there risking their human life so that we may have a greater spiritual life, so that the planet may experience a spiritual renaissance, a spiritual resurgence of truth. For all those that are doing the hard work of allowing the planet to heal and supporting the humans through this healing, I give great, great thanks. Again, grateful for those on the front line, the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the firemen and women, everyone that is putting themselves in the line of this virus so that consciousness may evolve, so humanity may evolve. I say thank you. Mm. And I am feeling that sense of absolute gratitude for the truth that's revealing itself here this day, for the deep knowing that there is something miraculous happening. And so I raise myself up into a vibration of yes, okay, this is what is. Let's go forth and let's do what needs to be done. In consciousness, in form, being with people, being on the phone, being on the computers, whatever it is that each one is being called to this day, I claim for each the sense of saying yes to that and knowing it is good and very good because it could be no other way. All is well, all is good because it's all God and it could be no other way. So I am grateful, grateful in this moment for the truth that is revealing itself, grateful to be witness to it, grateful to play my role in all of this, but most especially grateful to know that God's got this. This whole thing, this whole big, huge, giant global experience, God's got it. God's on the job. And the truth is, this is a done deal in the mind of God. So I can get out of the way, Let go of my idea of how and when and why and where all things should happen, and trust in absolute trust and assurance that God's got it. So all is well. And it is from that place that I release this word into the law that has already said yes, that can only say yes, and I let it be. And I affirm this truth, and I invite you to join me as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. Well, thank you for being a part of this morning. I do promise that I'll get our other guests rescheduled as we go along here. And until then, I wish you all the best. Be back this evening, 8:15 for evening prayers. Until then, peace and blessings. Have a great day now.